Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Schmeichel punts it upfield.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest, and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Yaya Toure.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. Now the cross, it's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Picked out Pelé! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Pelé! Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Cristiano Ronaldo. Half an hour played now. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And Yaya Toure! Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Ronaldinho. Pelé. Best. Yaya Toure. Succumbs to the pressure. Dembele.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Yaya Toure. He won't be happy with that one. Nesta. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. And this is Eto'o. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Platini. And it's Ronaldinho. Passing nice and neat. He's having a shot! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played out wide. And that is a little undercooked. Best plays the game a step ahead of almost any. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well measured. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Cleared without hesitation. That is ended up in no man's land. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Vieira. 60 minutes played. And he shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's stuck it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5.
So we have movement on both benches. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Where it came from.
Substitution.
Cruyff gets his head on it! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone loose. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Bale. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Missed by a fraction. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Vieri. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Manchester United now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he was quick to react. Ribery. Bale.
There will be 5 minutes
Good-looking
added
ball.
time.
Now he's off and running. Davids. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Well, the pass is intercepted. Ferdinand. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort
Please
unrewarded.
put your hands together, everyone, and give our boys
Thoughts
a
on
round
what
of
we've
applause
just
for a
seen?
job
Well, Peter,
done.
this was probably more slow.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Ibrahimovic! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Shifted it to the flank, and he's in. He's having a shot! He has found the way through, and one more try! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's with the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Best. Vieri. And here's Vieri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Searching pass he's played there. That looks a Cristiano Ronaldo! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Vieira. Now it's Vieri. And he is deftly away. Good read, needed to be. And it's Michel Platini.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hakimi. Now it's Vieri. Yaya Toure. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Van der Sar gets it away. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That is good alertness. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. Over to the right flank. And it's Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieri chasing after it.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big chance! And again! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Somehow shapes to shoot! Off the post! Vieira aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And again! And he's done it! Simplicity itself.
Shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
2 added minutes
Now
has
it's
been
Pele,
indicated.
and he's lost his man here. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Platini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Nice sequence of passes this. And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Vieri being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Dembele has it out wide and in space.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
So we've reached the hour mark. Nicked it back promptly. That's going wide left. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pele, and the counter is on. Yaya Toure, Pele. Ferdinand is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. And it's Davids. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. And he's running through. It's Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ronaldinho. Number 24, Dembele. Number 21, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number
No way through, so... Oh, he's having a go!
Number 14.
And had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Substitutions taking place.
Hakimi. Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira spots it and intercepts. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Probing pass. Hakimi. And it's Vieira. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Nesta. Davids looking to add to his goal. Schneider. Darren Fletcher. And it's Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Schneider. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff ploughing through the middle. Hazard. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance! Great chance! He's got a goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and...
Eto'o!
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Schneider. It's a searching pass. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here.
There will be 3
Lovely
minutes
feet.
added time.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Schneider. Chance here to counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is that. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
There you have it.
The end of the
fine win
game.
for our boys.
Reflections?
This is
Well,
just what
Peter,
we like
this
to
was
see.
probably more slug...